So we want to, I showed you that this is coconut cream, but the recipe calls for coconut milk. So we want to make coconut milk from coconut cream. So we'll be using 4 tablespoons of the coconut cream. So that's 4 tablespoons of coconut cream, and then we want half a cup of water. Does the water have to be warm? Ish. Okay, the water has to be warm. Before we are making the coconut milk from the coconut milk, we've used 4 tablespoons of coconut cream and half a cup of warm water to make the coconut milk. So the coconut milk is ready, and this is how it looks like. And also our yeast has risen, and this is how it looks like when it rises. So we're moving on to our next step, where we'll add now the flour, sugar together. So you can just tell us how much flour we are adding.
We're going to use 3 cups of flour.
And then that's 3 cups of flour. And then what she's doing is that she's just mixing the flour. And then the next step is to put in the yeast that has already risen. Put it in your flour. So, and then the next thing is to add sugar, half a cup of sugar. And then the next thing, we'll add some cardamom. Just a pinch of cardamom powder. And then gradually we will add in our coconut milk as we mix. So right now she's just working on the dough, just to make sure that all the ingredients have mixed well. So we have kneaded our dough, and we want to add in a bit of oil just to soften the dough. So we've added some oil, and then she's going to knead the dough with the oil just to make it a bit softer before we cover the dough and let it rise. You can alternatively just knead the dough on the counter because it's clean. Makes it easier. So our trainer is telling me that if you don't knead the dough very well, it won't, the mahamris won't rise. They won't rise at all. So you have to make sure that you really knead the dough well. Instructor, chief chef. So now the dough is well kneaded, and we are going to cover it and let it rest for 15 to 20 minutes. To fasten the process of rising, you can just put your dough under a hot water bath so that it rises faster. So just to make sure that it's airtight so that it can rise evenly. So we're supposed to wait for 15 to 30 minutes. As you see, we've covered it. But if you want yours to rise quickly, we will put it under a hot water bath.
Since we need our dough to rise faster, we've put it in warm water to fasten the process, which will take around 15 to 20 minutes at most.